the Sky Dome here at the International Airport in Incheon. Finals day, and just one more final to come. It's mixed doubles. It's a repeat of the recent World Championship final. The reigning and two-time gold medalist ZHENG and HUANG up against Tichapon PUAVARANUKROH and Sapsiri TAERATTANACHAI of Thailand. Well, when we look at the race to Guangzhou standings, in the mixed doubles, we can see 3 pairs from Indonesia, 2 from Malaysia and China. But the top 3 have won 11 of the 18 World Tour events so far this year. And I can tell you that the number 2 and 3 on that list have won 8 of the 10 Super 500 and above tournaments this year, and all of the Super 1000 and 750 events so far this year. Well, after this week, Chang Peng-soon and Go Liu-ying will remain at number 1, but whether they win or lose, Chen Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong will go up to number 2, as indeed PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI will go up 1 place on those standings as well. So to the draw, and by semi-final stage we had 4 different nationalities involved, and incredibly it's the 5th consecutive year that that's happened here at the Korean Open. And during the women's singles, we made note that it was only the 4th time in women's singles history that we'd had 4 women's singles semi-finalists from 4 different nations. So for this to happen for a 5th consecutive year here at the Korean Open in the mixed doubles discipline is really quite extraordinary. Mention should be made of Rivaldi and Mentari, the 2017 World Junior Champions, in the semi-final there, because that was their first ever semi-final at a Super 500 or above event. So 3 seeds by semi-final stage, and it was the former World Junior Champions who were the only non-seeded pair at semi-finals. It really was a wonderful achievement by the young Indonesians, Rivaldi and Mentari. So, a repeat of the World Championship final. We await for the announcements of the players. And here comes Chen Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong. Well, for them, it's a 7th final of the year, in only their 10th tournament of the year. Their previous 6 finals, I can tell you, they've won all 6 of them. So haven't lost a final so far this year, Chen Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong. Dichapon PUAVARANUKROH, 22 years of age, born in Chonburi. And he and his partner went up on the world ranking earlier this week to their career high of 3. Sapsuri TAERATTANACHAI, born in Udon Thani. And as you can see, older than her partner by 5 years. This is their 5th final in their 14th tournament this year. And when we look at their path through to today's final, twice got taken the full distance against Sam and Chloe McGee of Ireland in the 2nd round, and then in the semi-final against Rivaldi and Mintari. Dropped the opening game. I have to say they had game points, at least 1 game point. I looked across yesterday as I was calling a semi-final to see their match on the adjoining court as we look at our court officials, and I know they had at least 1 game point there. So our court officials, Chung Ching Feng from Chinese Taipei and Susan Taylor from Australia. Well, Singapore 500 events, semi-final stage was the last time, and the only time that the Thai pair has beaten.
But they played so well, I can assure you.
They did, didn't they? We were both there and watched that.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Dichapon PUAVARANUKROH and ZHENG, Thailand. And on my left, Zheng Siwei, Huang, China. Huang to serve to Dichapon PUAVARANUKROH. Level. Play.
So a repeat of the World Championship final. The gold medalists, the far side of the court as we look down, Chen Shuwei and Wang Yaxiong. Now, incidentally, it's his 2nd final here as well, because Chen Shuwei was beaten in the final in 2016 with Chen Jingcheng. Lost out to the Koreans, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na. So both the Chinese players in their 2nd final at the Korean Open, but their 1st final here together.
Yeah, the Thailand pair really have to find the magic, because there's a storm coming from China.
Two, 1. Oh. 3, 1.
That's really an asset to the Thailand combination, is the fact that both the players are serving really well.
Yeah. He's so fast, he's so powerful, this man.
2, 4.
And they play the block shots in front of TAERATTANACHAI, and partner Dichapon really have to step in and take them.
Oh my goodness, got the net caught, but Sapsuri got it back. Well taken.
Yep, they have to find the magic, and what a good start for the Thailand pair.
Yeah. When you think the last time they played in that World Championship final, they only scored 20 points in total. 21-8, 21-12. It was all done and dusted in 35 minutes.
Yeah, that was one of the quick ones.
Yeah.
Service over. 3-5. Service over. 6-3. Seven, 3.
Well, there's a pair from Thailand, our first mixed doubles pair to contest a final here from Thailand.
And best guess is Sarah Lee.
You'd be wrong.
I'd be wrong.
You'd be wrong. 10 years ago,
3.
Songpon Anugreteawan and Kunchela Vorviti Chaiko.
That was a test.
I wanted you to say those names, Morten.
Service over.
I'd rather not, but I think you did really well.
Oh, good defence. Yeah. Well, this is a very good start by PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI.
9-4.
Oh, well taken. She's lethal at the front of the court is HUANG
Service over.
Good interception by Yachong there.
9.
Yeah, so very often she's making a big difference.
This time the easier one.
Service over.
Those flat drives, her interception
5.
timing was absolutely perfect.
Service over. 6-10.
Oh, good racket skill. Yeah. He's got good touch, this man, hasn't he?
He has, and I like the way he plays.
7,
Got so many
10.
varieties, and he's quick and he's aggressive in his thinking. And you know, when the pair is playing well, he is very often making a big difference. He's intercepting at the net. He's all over the place, and of course, really well supported by TAERATTANACHAI when she's her defense is helping him a lot, because he knows that he can, on most occasions, lift it and get out of trouble, because she can defend it.
Yeah. So it's a 4-point advantage to the number 4 seeds. PUAVARANUKROH. Just 6 minutes into the match. Sanapan Viswas, their coach. For the Chinese pair, their coach Yang Ling.
I've noticed that the Thailand pair is playing these half-court shots on the backhand side of Zheng Siwei. And some of them are quite high, but it's very difficult from a high position to really add on a lot of pressure. And most of the time is that Zheng Siwei have to go cross-court. And it's getting them out of trouble. It's a quite good variation. I'll tell you when I see it next.
After her horrific knee injury that she sustained at the Southeast Asian Games in 2017 in Kuala Lumpur, and battling through knee surgery, sometimes finds it difficult to push forward or change directions.
Yes, there is a gap in front of her.
Yeah.
But partner PUAVARANUKROH is really covering it well. That goes down as a miss, doesn't it?
Certainly does. And it was a place, it was halfway down the net.
Service over. 12-9. Nine.
Just wide.
Service over. 10-13. Eleven, 13.
Oh, good defense. Well,
yeah.
Did he break that on the final smash? Or did
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way he could have controlled it if it happened earlier in the rally. Surely. That was amazing defense, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you just play one shot of not the best quality,
12,
and you're out.
Yeah. 13. Against this pair.
Against that pair. They play so well. So aggressive.
Good serve. Lucky net courts for Duchapan.
Service over. 14-12.
I think it's good of TAERATTANACHAI there. She's forcing that error from Zheng Siwei. As she's moving forward, he knows that it's got to be tight.
He's got another lucky net cord.
That's another way of winning.
16.
Just keep doing that. Oh,
What a serve. Brilliant. From Deechapong.
17-12.
5-point cushion.
Service over. 13-17.
Well.
Service over.
they're 8-1 down in the head-to-head,
13.
the two Thailand players. But how often have they played 3 games? Because they have played 3 games on a number of occasions.
The answer to your question is 3 times.
3 times, okay.
Service over. 14-18.
Oh, the low serve is short of the
Service
mark.
over. 19-14.
So 2 points away from the opening game.
Oh, good flick serve.
Great flick serve. That's 2 very good flick serves from PUAVARANUKROH.
20 game point.
And now
14.
it is 6 game point opportunities.
Going long.
Opening game, 21-14.
First game won by Deechapong, PUAVARANUKROH and subsidy TAERATTANACHAI. 21-14.
Well, that is amazing. What a great opening game by the Thai pair. A little over 14 minutes for that opening game. 21-14. And just coming back to something I was talking about when we were looking at the World Tour standings.
Yeah.
The fact that the number 2 and 3 pair on that race to Guangzhou list. So it's not the world rankings, it's the race to Guangzhou. Wang Yilu and Wang Dongping and the Chinese pair we're watching now. For them to have won 8 of the 10 Super 500 and above tournaments, including, obviously, all 3 Super 1000s, because they've all been won by the pair on court.
Yes.
But also between them, they've won the 2 750 events that we've had so far, 2 of the 5 750 events. Really, domination by those 2 pairs is phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a brave move when the change of partnership happened a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because already at that time, that was world number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But they felt that these 2 combinations they have today were stronger, so they changed it despite the fact that they still had world number 1 and 2. So I think that was a very brave move, and it's just proved that the coaches were so right on that one.
Yes, yep. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Cheng was too happy at the time.
No. Well, that's how it goes.
It's the harsh reality of sport. So 1 game to the good, the number 4 seeds, PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI. Oh, we're going to see a major upset here. Oh, fabulous.
1 love.
Great backhand. Oh, it was a quality rally.
Service over. 1-all.
He's playing well for PUAVARANUKROH. Really playing well. As soon as he's giving a little bit of initiative away, he takes it straight away back again.
Yeah, couldn't deal with the sheer pace of that smash.
3-1.
Yeah, well worked. It was the disguised drop shot that did the damage.
Again landing in front of TAERATTANACHAI.
2-3. Service over. 4-2. He's
really standing his grounds on these flat exchanges,
He is,
PUAVARANUKROH.
yeah.
Very, very good. Oh,
Brilliant. Oh, goodness.
6-2.
they definitely have found magic.
Overdone it.
7-2.
So it's for Huang to start setting up good opportunities for Zheng Siwei. He's not really been attacking that much, and that's because he's not really been given the opportunities. And Huang really have to start setting him up in a better way.
By controlling the front.
Yes.
Service over. 8-3.
Brilliant.
He's out, he's long.
Nine, 3.
Oh, what
Once again,
Oh,
Ah,
oh, they're challenging.
yes, I would do that as well.
Chaturpong Varanukroh. Charge call out.
Here we go. What does Walker say? Ah, that's a great challenge. And a great serve.
Pressure in. Play.
11-3, having already won the opening game. This is absolutely extraordinary play today from PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI.
I don't think anyone had seen that one coming.
No. And maybe, just maybe, we might have all 5 titles
Well,
going.
you never thought.
Which I didn't think, no.
You never thought if Thailand was going to take one title, it should be this one.
No, exactly. Well, if the 5 titles do go to players from 5 different countries, it will be the 5th time, or rather the 6th time, because we've had 5 already throughout the World Tour. 2 last year, both Super 1000 events, the All England and the China Open. This year, Indonesian Masters, that was a 500 event. India, that was a 500 event, and Chinese Taipei, 300 event. But we're not there yet.
No, 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 no. Don't go ahead of ourselves here. But they do play well, the Thailand player.
Short. Yeah. No, it touched the floor, bounced.
It's down. And I like the fact that PUAVARANUKROH was not even trying to appeal.
No, no.
He straight away said to partner, no, that was down.
Yeah.
Good play by Yachong.
5-11.
There was an example of the shot I was saying that PUAVARANUKROH is playing to that
6-11.
backhand side, trying to have that one there. Exactly that shot is very tricky for Zheng Siwei to put some pressure on it. He did extremely well here and scored a point, but it is not an easy shot to play.
Well,
I think we have a comeback on our hands
I
here.
think we might do too. They seem to have come out after the mid-game interval here in the second game, all fired up.
Play.
Good rally. Good rally.
Oi, oi, oi.
What a shot.
That is good.
Taking it early, just guiding it downwards.
But it is so difficult to play a shot like that.
Yeah.
But I still think we have a comeback coming. My guess is 16 or 17 or. You're smiling.
I am. It's bold.
It is very bold. It's the last match of the day.
Yeah.
Why not?
Service over. 13-12. 8.
She's really been forced back in court, isn't she, Huang Yaqiong? You don't often see that.
8.
Now, TAERATTANACHAI is extremely active at the net and taking the net away from Yaqiong, and that's not very often you see that. On top of that, I think the smashing from PUAVARANUKROH is really very, very purposeful.
Oh goodness, I hope that wasn't an ankle that went there.
No.
No, he's all right.
Yeah, we had a similar situation as I think it was yesterday when one was falling with and not trying to force it and stay on the feet, so nothing happened, just rolling over.
Thank you.
But my 16 or 17 all looks a little bit in danger here.
It does.
15. 8.
This is amazing. 7-point advantage for the Thai pair. Twice as many points now
16.
in the second game.
8.
As impressive as the two Chinese mixed doubles pairs have been on the World Tour, I also think the Thailand pair has been very impressive, how they've been moving up the rankings.
And you talked about that last week.
So
You said that, so the number 4 in the world, they've now gone up to number 3, and you said they're closing down the gap.
They are,
This
and
Thai pair.
they're getting closer to the second Chinese pair.
Yeah.
They're really closing the gap. And they've overtaken Watanabe and Hikashino.
Yeah. Yeah, well taken. Huang Yaqiong.
10. 16.
You know, it's amazing. When I was doing my stats late last night and early this morning, I was looking at Chinese pairs winning this mixed doubles title. Prior to the Super Series and now the World Tour, a Chinese pair only won this Korean Open mixed doubles title once since the inception of the Super Series and World Tour. That's delightful. What a shot. Chinese pairs have won 8 of the 12 mixed doubles titles since 2007 and that inception. It's amazing.
That's a good statistic for China in the mixed doubles there.
Yeah.
But they've had some awesome pairs over the years.
They have. 4 points away from the number 4 seeds taking this title. Make it 3 points away. This is just astonishing.
18. 10.
Two tantalising points from the title. PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI. Match point opportunities. This is one of the most extraordinary matches I think we've seen all week, Morten.
It is.
It's just incredible. 10 match point opportunities. for the Thai pair to become the first players from their country to win a title here at the Korean Open. Brilliant. Oh, it's landed in. He was there, he could have played it.
Yeah, he took the chance.
Serves over 11-20.
Yeah, that's way in.
Still match points, of course, for the Thai pair. Two opportunities have come and gone.
12,
It was well
20.
saved by the world number ones.
Play.
Oh, delightful. What a super shot from Chen Shi-wei.
13.
How come it is so difficult to get the last one?
I know.
How come? we saw Intanon
Yeah.
2016 up in the second after having won the first. It is always that extra little point there that's really tricky.
But this time they convert on their fourth match point opportunity. The number 4 seeds PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI win the Korea Open title, and in doing so become the first players from their country ever to win a title here. And my goodness, didn't they do it in style? 21-14, 21-13. Who would have thought? 34 minutes in duration. And the world champions have been beaten in a reverse result from the World Championship final just last month. Well, that was an incredible performance by the Thai pair. And it does indeed mean that all 5 titles go to players from 5 different nations. 6th time that that has happened in the 45th World Tour event. As they take leave of centre stage, confirmation of that scoreline once again. 21-14, 21-13 in 34 minutes. Morten, I can't help but ask you, I mean, we were talking in the build-up on the Chinese pair, the world champions,
Yes.
how quickly they were winning matches, the average match time. Do you think there may have been a little bit of complacency coming into this, or just what happened today? I mean, I'm stunned.
I think, in all honesty, I don't think they were complacent. I think they came in and they came to win. However, the Thailand pair just played out of this world. It was magic.
Yeah.
I really think they played well.
Well, for the Thai pair, it's only their 2nd ever World Tour title, to go with the Singapore Open 500 event that they won earlier this year. It's only their 4th ever title as a combination.
One of the reasons why they haven't won a lot of titles is the fact that they are always playing the top tier tournaments, and they have been working their way up. They have not played lower tiers. They have only played the top tiers all the way, and that's why they haven't got a lot of titles.
No. And when you think of not only their opponents of today, but Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping as well, you know, to win a title in mixed doubles now, you've got to beat usually at least one of those top 2 pairs.
Yeah.
And that's a tall order.
It is.
Most of the time you've got to beat both of them to win a title.
Yeah.
So the finalists are invited to step forward for the prize presentation. The last of our finals here at the 2019 Korea Open. Well, what a turn-up it's been. First time they've been beaten in a final this year, in their 7th final. For Dichapon PUAVARANUKROH and Sapsori TAERATTANACHAI, a 5th final of the year and a 2nd World Tour title. Well, when you think the last time that these two pairs met in the final of the World Championships, the Thai pair only won 20 points in total.
They were always almost reversing it.
Yeah.
Was it 24? How many? 27, I think.
27 points. TAERATTANACHAI, the 27-year-old, wins 11th career title. Incredibly, he's done it across all 3 disciplines.
Yes. Very, very fine women's singles player as well.
Yes, won the Youth Olympic Games of 2010. But this will be right up there with one of their greatest ever achievements. Winning the Korea Open, beating the pair that beat them in the final of the World Championships and beating them soundly. No wonder they smile. And when you think that all the agony that Sapsori TAERATTANACHAI has been through.
Yes.
That's 2 weeks running we've had the emotion of a player coming back from an ACL, anterior cruciate ligament injury and surgery. Carolina Marin a week ago in Changzhou in China. And
what a comeback it was.
Yeah. And also this week for TAERATTANACHAI, of course, she's been back playing for longer than Carolina Marin since her knee surgery, but it's still a wonderful achievement. Well, time for us to reflect on finals day, and for the 6th time in the history of the World Tour, all 5 titles going to players from 5 different nations. It all started with an all-Korean women's doubles, and Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young coming from behind to win 21-17 in the deciding game in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Then it was men's doubles, and the first Indonesian pair since the inception of the Super Series and World Tour to win the Korean Open title. That was Fajar Alfian and Mohamed Rian Adianto, beating Komora and Sonoda in 2 straight games. Then Kento Momota, the reigning and 2-time world champion in the men's singles, beat last year's champion Cho Tien-chen in a long match, 53 minutes for 2 straight games. Then Herbing Zhao in the women's singles had an extraordinary victory over the former world champion Ratchanok Intanon. Was a game and 16-20 down, saved 4 match points to win her first title in 3 years, and becomes the first left-hander ever to win the women's singles title here at the Korean Open. Then an extraordinary result in the mixed doubles final. PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI reversing the result of the recent World Championship final in Basel, beating the world champions Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong 21-14, 21-13 in 34 minutes. Well, the next World Tour event is the Denmark Open 750 event. Hope you'll be able to join us from Odense. But in the meantime, from Morten Frost and myself, Jill Clark, bye for now.